I'm Dr. Anthony Harper here at the National Religious Broadcasting Convention with Marilyn Matrisciana. And it's great to have you join me to talk about your concern about the advancement of Sharia law that we see played out in light of that, what's been happening in the Congress with the Cortez person, with the Omar person from Minnesota, and share with our viewers about your ministry in dealing with Middle East issues and your concern specifically how this is impacting America.
Well, I've been very concerned because I lived in the Middle East for off and on for 35 years, back and forth, and living there 8 years. And I was in India, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, and then over to Iraq and Turkey. And I saw by the hand of Sharia law, which is female genital mutilation, child brides, and honor killing, and atrocities against women if they didn't submit enough to their men. And it was never enough. And this is what we saw. Women that were thrown out on the streets with acid all over their faces. Children and women that were thrown out because they were just too old. They were now 45. Instead of being pretty young girls, they were too old, or they were not submissive enough, or they looked the wrong way. And there was no law to protect them. So we visited hospitals with women that were disfigured. It was really sad. And as I worked over there, and being a believer and wanting people to see the power of God and the love of God, and I saw these terrible legalisms. But at that time, I was just being a light. But when I came back to America and I saw Sharia law creeping into this country, I was grieved and angry because I felt like our country is built on Christian principles. Our country was built by wonderful, godly men in the 1700s, and the amendments in the Constitution. And here we are with congresswomen that are Sharia law. I mean, Ilhan Omar, I have done research, and I found out many fraudulent things on her records, and I wonder where's the INS, where are the Federal Bureau of Investigation against the things that she's done? They are investigating people like Roger Stone. They're investigating other people that have stood with Trump. Why don't they investigate this woman? And it's also, of course, as most of us know, she has said on 3 occasions, she is an anti-Semitism activist, and she makes excuses every time she says something. She said, I'm sorry, and then she says it again. And it is so obvious. We have to do something about this. We have to bring awareness. We have to tell people. Most people just don't understand it in the churches. I feel like there's just a complacency about this. We need to wake up. We need to fight. We need to go to the Congress and the Senate and do all we can to bring awareness of the illegal actions that have been suspected about Ilhan Omar. And we are also fighting this female genital mutilation. There have been 513,000 girls, little girls, and women that have gone through FGM. And in this country, not just overseas, in our own country, in Islamic communities, in fundamentalist communities. And they have 23 states now that have practiced it. I thank God that there's being some investigation on this, and they're being stricter now. But anyway, we're bringing awareness of the little girls that are 8 or 9 years old in many cases that are forced to marry an old man. And so we fight for overseas. We have a bunch of women. As I said, I'm the vice president of the Middle East Women's Coalition, and our whole goal is to bring this awareness, go to press club, have press meetings in DC, and to go to every protest we can. I was just at a protest the other day. Ilhan Omar was raising funds. speaking at a Brotherhood meeting at the Hilton in Woodland Hills, and we had 1,500 protesters. Thank God they were standing up and standing against the policies that she has. And
How would people get some more information about what you're doing? You have a website you'd like to promote?
yes, Middle Eastern Women's Coalition.com or MEWC.com.
Well, these are very serious issues that need to be addressed, and thank you for joining me about this.
Thank you so much.
Hopefully things will improve here greatly in the makeup of the Congress and our nation for people that respect the God of the Bible. So,
That's right.
Thank
That's
you.
right. Thank